Grandad going to Holy Gods?
He is, Pat.
Do I have to go to school tomorrow?
Andrew Murphy. Tell me that's not what I think it is.
I'm telling Nana you about Gary.
What did you bring Gary for?
Thought Grandad would want to say bye. He likes them, you know. He always said if they're good enough for Banksy, they're good enough for him.
Right. Go on. Don't let him go toilet everywhere.
Catty! Hang on!
Hiya, Mrs. Fitz.
How's your dad? It's a terrible thing.
Ah, he hasn't long now. We brought him home last night.
Oh, it's for the best, Cathy. I hear them hospitals were in a terrible way. Mind you, your ma did say that he had HIV, so it probably wasn't too bad.
PHI, Kathleen.
Yeah. Oh, God love him. Tell your ma I was asking for her, won't you? And I'll be over in a little while with some sandwiches, okay?
Kathy!
I'll fill you in quickly so you can go and see Dad. So, you know Martin O'Leary, don't you? Not the one from the butcher's, the one that owns the funeral parlour. Well, Father Emmanuel went to school with his brother, so he's getting Mum a discount on the funeral. I know, Dad's not even dead yet, but you know what she's like. Anyway, Father Emmanuel texted Mum last night asking if she'd like the silk or the satin for the
Coffin?
Yeah. So Mum messaged back, but instead of saying I like the satin, she said I like the Satan. So now she's worried that Father Emmanuel thinks she worships Satan. Yeah, I know. She's on a mission to prove that she's a holy woman.
She refused holy bread on my communion because she didn't like the taste.
I know. And it gets worse. She's put crosses up everywhere. I know.
Has she been in with Dad yet?
She'll go in if someone's with her, but not around. She keeps going around fluffing pillows and shit. I'm sorry, why does your son have a pet rat named Gary?
We're not allowed dogs in the apartment. Why are you wearing a blue tea towel in your head?
Something blue.
That's weddings.
So is something borrowed, but you don't see me saying anything about you wearing my jumper.
Hi, love.
How are you holding up?
You know me, love. Did Sinead tell you?
Yeah, she did.
Right.
I always said I wanted to go first.
You'll make a much better widow.
I'm warning you, Sinead. Don't be saying that stuff when Father Emmanuel gets here. You know, I was about Andrew's age when I first met your dad. All the girls fancied him because he played the guitar. We all thought he was going to be a big musician one day. I think he thought that too.
And then Kathy came along.
He never showed any interest in anyone though. We all thought he was one of them asexuals.
Asexuals, Mum.
Yeah, one of them. Couldn't believe it when he asked me out on a date. Because I was always a bit weird looking at that age. But one night, me and Tracy O'Connell were in the pub. We had a few drinks. And I said, feck it, I'll sing a song. And I sang Molly Malone. Wasn't even off the stage when he came over and asked me on a date.
You must have been some singer.
I asked him years later, after we were married and that, I said to him, why did you ask me out on a date? Do you know what he said to me? He said, I like a girl with courage. And by God, did you have courage to get up and sing without a note in your head? Right, well, will you go in and see him?
Are you dead?
He can't answer you, love.
Yeah, she knows.
He looks very peaceful, doesn't he, Kathy?
Yeah, he does.
I wonder what he's holding on for. Oh, Kathy, do you think Louise would do a song for him?
Really?
Oh, he'd love it, Kathy. Remember when she was tiny, she used to do the shows for him. He loved them. Go on, Kathy. It'll be nice.
She's just out with the neighbours. She's playing with Sarah's little one.
Go and get her, please.
All right.
Where are you going?
To get the door.
I'll get it. You stay here.
Hi, Dad. I don't know if you can hear me. The nurses said that your hearing would be the last to go. I met Martin yesterday at the shops. We were talking about you playing piano. He said he'd never seen a kid with so much potential. That nobody could do what you did with the piano. But I've been thinking about it a lot. And nobody could do what you did with Natty. I don't think it's possible for potential to be wasted, so the potential you had as a musician, you used as being a father instead. So thank you.
Sinead, Father Emmanuel's here. Quick, get your rosary beads on.
Hi, Sinead. How are you?
You know.
Would you like to take a seat, Father?
Okay, everyone, please have a seat. You're in for a very special show today. Please welcome
Louise Murphy.
I think your granddad liked that, Louise.
Sinead, do you remember when you went on your first date?
Don't talk about that. I still have PTSD.
Father, I think she was about 17 at the time.
16.
16, all right. So she was due to meet this boy in a restaurant for Valentine's Day. And 40 minutes go past and he still hasn't shown up. So she rings Dad and asks him to come and collect her.
He told me to wait in the restaurant and he'd be there soon.
So she's sitting there and she hears feedback from a microphone behind her. Dad is standing behind her with a guitar and he sings to her in the restaurant. And then he gives her a bunch of roses.
I had never been so embarrassed in my entire life. My dad singing to me on Valentine's Day. I screamed at him the whole way home, told him he ruined my life. I was a bitch.
No, you were a teenager. He wasn't very good with emotions, Father. So he used music to express himself. Whenever he couldn't find the words, he could always find a song.
When Kathy got pregnant, he drove over to her apartment playing Papa Don't Preach on the car stereo.
And he always played Cher when we had a row.
The judge from X Factor.
No, that's Cheryl.
There'll be a lot less music now.
Death comes to every individual. And there's an amazing democracy about death.
Is that from the Bible, Father?
No, Martin Luther King.
Did you know him well, Father?
Well, probably about as well as you knew him, actually.
But,
Jesus, Ma.
Sinead, what did I tell you about taking the Lord's name in vain?
Jesus! Fucking bastard!
Gary, come on. Gary, come on. Come on. It's okay. I got you. Look, Father, it's only Gary. Andrew, can you get this?
Why does he have a rat again?
He's going through his Michael Jackson phase.
What?
Ben. Michael Jackson had a pet rat called Ben.
All right. So did that prisoner.
Who?
The one from the Green Mile, Mr. Jingles. They do well in Hollywood, rats, don't they?
Mom, I'm just bringing Andrew and Louise in to see Dad.
All right, love.
I keep thinking how my kids will never know him.
Oh, you can know someone without meeting them.
How do you mean?
Through stories. I didn't know your dad very well, but I feel like I do, just from hearing you all talk about him. Now, death comes for all of us. But the stories we tell have a way of keeping people alive.
Jesus, Father, that's very deep.
Language, Sinead. Dublin, the city where the girls are so pretty. I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. As she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.